Zero dimension. This is 0D. Zero dimension. It's just a single point. It has no length, no width, no height. Like touching a blank sheet of paper with the very tip of a pencil. In physics and geometry, everything begins with this point. Imagine if the entire universe were only this one point. You couldn't draw, measure, or build anything. First dimension. Now we stretch that point in one direction, and we get 1D, a one-dimensional world. Here, there's only length. You can't move sideways or up, only forward and backward. Think of it like the length of a rope or the beam of a laser. If you lived in a 1D world, you could only move along that single path. Second dimension. Next, we add width to the line, and we get 2D, a two-dimensional world. Now we have length and width, but still no height. Drawings on paper, circles, squares. All of these are 2D objects. Imagine an ant living in a 2D world. It could move left and right, forward and backward, but never up. Third dimension. When we add height to the flat surface, we enter 3D, a three-dimensional world. Cubes, spheres, stones, trees, everything with volume is 3D. This third dimension allows us to perceive distance, volume, and to actually hold objects. The world we live in is three-dimensional space. Fourth dimension. But our universe isn't limited to just 3 dimensions. Physicist Albert Einstein introduced the fourth dimension, time. Together, space and time form what we call space-time. That means every object exists not just in three-dimensional space, but also along a timeline. For example, today the book is on the table, but yesterday it was on the shelf. Its position in time has changed. Fifth dimension. Now imagine that time isn't a single straight line, but branches into many possible paths. For instance, today you chose to read a book. In another timeline, you might have chosen to watch a video instead. 5D represents the idea of multiple possible timelines. It may sound like science fiction, yet some cosmological models describe such branching possibilities mathematically. Sixth dimension. 6D introduces the idea of other worlds. According to the multiverse theory, there could be worlds similar to ours, but with different histories. They follow the same physical laws as ours, but events unfold differently. In one world, you might have made a different decision. In another, Earth itself might never have formed. Seventh dimension. Seventh dimension explores worlds governed by entirely different physical laws. These worlds wouldn't follow our gravity, or might have a different speed of light. Theoretical physics suggests that such universes could exist, though we have no way to see them. 8th dimension. Some mathematical models imagine a higher level layer that sets the initial conditions for all worlds. 8D represents the source or blueprint of creation for every universe. Think of it as a vast library that holds the beginnings of all possible worlds. 9th dimension. 9D is often described as the level that governs all the fundamental laws of every universe. It's like the ultimate code that unites all the rules of nature. 10th dimension. 10D is imagined as a vast superstructure that contains every possible universe. It brings all worlds together into one grand framework. In mathematics, it represents the most general possible model of the cosmos. 11th dimension. According to modern superstring theory, all matter is made of incredibly tiny vibrating strings. These strings exist and move within an 11-dimensional space. We can't see those extra dimensions because they're incredibly small and curled up. Yet they may be the foundation of everything we know. What other dimensions do you think might exist? Share your thoughts in the comments.